here, folks. Uncle Bullcow is in the building. What's good? What's hood? What's up? Seek the heat. We got K Swap the world. And we got Andrew Heat Centric in the building. We're in the building right now, in case you didn't know. I'm at work on my lunch break. And I want to talk about the death of the pepper community. Kevin is in the building. Anyways, I want to talk about the pepper community today. The death of the pepper community. Well, I don't think there will be a death of a pepper community. I'm going to talk about first my history with the pepper community. I did not discover it until 2021. All right, get it, buddy, get it. So here's the deal. I have been a chili head my whole life. Peppers, hot sauce, whatever, since I was a child, right? My roots run deep. My mother always grew hot peppers in her garden every year. I've grown hot peppers, I don't know. As an adult, probably 10, 15 years. I mean, maybe more. Yeah, me and Mrs. Bullcow got married 9 years ago. And we grew dragon cayennes, Thai chilies, Chinese ornamentals, habaneros, jalapenos, a couple other ones. Our first year that we were married, so we had hot peppers, man, all the time. I love it. I love going outside, and there's two things. There's produce that just tastes great right off the vine, right? But going out and getting a tomato or a pepper, freshly picked, nothing can beat it. So I grew peppers my whole life, but I didn't get into the super hots until 2021. 2021, the rabbit hole opened up for me, okay? And, there's a couple, K-Swap. There's the bird's eye chili. There's certain Thai chilies that point upwards. And there's one that I grew a couple years ago that was not any of those Thai chilies. And it grows upwards. And I can't remember what it was. That was probably in 21 or 22. I don't know. Bruce Cook is in the building. What's up? So let's talk about the pepper community. So when I first came into this, I know me and my wife had started to, Pepper Paul's in the building. We started to like try to go and like really explore, right? I was buying hot sauces from the grocery store. They were trash. I made my own. I loved it. I went on a mission, man. I remember like riding the back roads of North Carolina looking for peppers, like looking at farm stands and stuff, seeking them out. I wouldn't order off of the internet. If anyone don't believe me, ask Nick Kemps from Hell Garden. Send him a message. Say, go pull your message history from Uncle Bullcow and scroll all the way up to the first message. I actually sent him a message and asked him how much for a small flat rate box. And I said, okay, or whatever. I didn't buy them. I literally was scared. I'm like, they're getting shipped. They're fresh produce. I know that they're chinens. They don't have thick walls. They don't last a long time. And I thought that $30, for something, the chances of them being rotten, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't order them from them, right? And later on, I ended up ordering, and they were the nicest peppers I've ever seen to this day. Multiples thereof. And I was also scared to get hot sauce shipped. That's right. I'm like, it's in a glass bottle. I don't want to have to deal with it. So I was buying my hot sauces from the grocery store. And then I decided one Saturday, well, it was Friday night, I told my wife, I go, hey, let's drive down to Pucker Butt, buy a bunch of sauces, right? And at that point, I think we ordered. Yeah, we did. We ordered one sauce from like Amazon. It was $30. But besides that, so we drove down there. We got all these sauces and we ate them. We met Bella and got to chit chat with her and stuff. And it was cool. Here's the thing about the pepper community, man. When you meet other chili heads, it's almost like you found a long lost brother because you're just around so many people that aren't, right? And so it's just so weird. It's like, you don't know these people exist until you meet them, or if you run across them like on Facebook or something. So, anyways, we met Bella. We got some sauces. We were starting to find more like groups on Facebook and stuff. I bought some pods. Here's the thing: I bought some pods, and it was where I went on Google. And the first place it popped up, I bought pods from, and I'm not going to mention them. Some people know. They charged me $24 with the shipping, but the shipping was only like $3, so it was like $21 with the tax or something. So I think the peppers cost me like $19.99 for 12 peppers, and they were small, and 6 of the 12 were black inside. Okay, which is usually a watering issue. So I bought these peppers and Gapehorn, no. White Ghost are awesome. Scotch Bonnet's my favorite. So how did the pepper community, right? See, I titled this "The Death of the Pepper Community." How will this year fare with the pepper community? Well, for one, let's go back a little bit. So we went to after that, September, we went to the NC Hot Sauce Festival and Hunt Contest. We met Johnny Scoville and some North Carolina sauce makers. And the rest is pretty much history. We put up the video from that day, and we got our Facebook group and YouTube channel going, and everything just went wild after that. Started reviewing pods and sauces and everything. And so, but if you guys look back, you will see that I did not like the term and wouldn't even use it for a while, pepper community or chili community. I did not want to use that terminology because there's a lot of communities out there. All right, hey, you can listen to me. Yeah, I'm not, we got Stefan watching from the UK. So I just didn't like the term. I just did not like the word pepper community. I used to make fun of it. I'm like, what about the onion community? What about the mayonnaise community? And all this stuff. There is not one, right? It's even with the tomato community, if you'd say, they don't even really call it that. They have different heirloom tomato trading groups and marketplaces and different things, but most of the time when it comes to foods, there's really not where they refer to it as that. So I thought it sounded stupid because it's a food. And anyone, if you were to say, what about the caramel community or the chocolate community, any food other than peppers, people are going to laugh. That's how outsiders see us. Okay, I've said it to my coworkers, people that are not involved, and I've said, the pepper community. They're like, pepper community. They just think it's the stupidest sounding thing. So there's other reasons too that I didn't. What's up, Voxstar? There's other reasons that I didn't want to succumb to that. Is I just wanted to be an individual, be myself, and whoever I meet along the way that I click with, cool. And unfortunately, I got involved with some really messed up people right from the start. I came, started getting in Facebook groups and started having people sending me friends requests. And I got entangled with some mentally challenged people and I mean mentally challenged as in they are paranoid, or they're just hateful, or they're just backbiters, right? I used to have some people that used to message me or talk to me almost every day and complain about everybody all the time. Or, I have met people that lied. One of the biggest things in this community is lying. There's so many liars. And I'm not speaking for the whole community. I'm not saying everybody's a liar. I'm saying there's a lot of people renaming peppers, copycatting people's products, people's organizations, all the way to Facebook groups. It doesn't matter, okay? Why do I got a call from New York coming in? Sorry about that. And it's not New York. That's probably Mrs. Bullcow calling me from the Alexa. It shows up a different number every time. What's up, Dred? So I'm like, you know what? I got in this. Look, I came in this community in 2021. Everybody knows that 2020 was a very polarizing year. And we have another election year that we're in now. And I believe what you're going to see is some political strife in the pepper community. There's also other things you're going to see, but we'll talk about the political strife. You know, there's people out there that really act like, you know, black people are only killed by police on election years, you know, on even years. Like, people really act like they truly believe that. I used to go out to college campuses and ask kids sometimes, you know, younger teenagers, whatever you want to call them, college students. I used to go out and I used to ask them, are black people only killed by police on even years? They'd look at me like I was nuts. And they'd say, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, think of the top 5 or 6 names that you come to mind when you think of people that, you know, made national news and you remember their names. And you go all the way back to Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, and Ahmaud Arbery. There's 6 right there. Nobody can name one that has more popularity than any of those 6, right? So I usually say top 5, but I just rambled off 6. So the top 5, or if you want to go 6 or whatever, everyone knows those names, right? What do they all have in common? They were all killed on an even year. Go look it up. Go Google all those names and see, okay? Now, some of them in that year, they used it that year. Some of them, they didn't have the stuff to, they didn't have enough information, body cam footage, different things until later on. It's like, let's see, Michael Brown, right? That stuff started coming out. He got killed in 2014. But that really was the catalyst, Ferguson, and, you know, to the whole Black Lives Matter thing. So you're going to see that in this pepper community. It's not going to be avoidable, right? You're going to see the people that are like straight up like, I'm mad and everything's racist and we want to destroy shit and we want to burn stuff and, you know, and we're going to loot and we're going to, then you have the other people like, hey man, you can't do that and da 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 da, and, you know, you're just a communist, and it's going to be the whole thing, you know? Because everybody's, it's like, so then what happens? Everyone's either one or the other, right? You have to be, you're either, you know, you're either Stalin or you're Adolf. It's that simple. You're one of the two, you know, and that's how, and so this is one facet of the what's going to be a major problem in the pepper community. Is you're going to see people that are bickering and fighting over what the news tells them to fight about, you know, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad that, you know, where were the riots in 2023? Where were they? Oh, that's right. There wasn't any. You see what I'm saying? And so this is, I mean, I remember back in 2021, there was something that happened in Rock Hill. And the only reason we knew about it is because we were considering moving down there and we were checking local news. The local news reported on it. And there was, you know, the local news cameras. And this lady was screaming, how come our voices aren't being heard? And I looked at the TV and I said, hey, it's an election year, you know. Your life does not matter to the masses on this year. They're not going to push it. You know, when certain other stuff happened, the videos went viral. Facebook made sure you seen that video. But when it's not an election year, they say this video contains graphic violence and they take it down. So the media and the big government and everything, they're controlling people. And anybody that falls for it is just not that bright. With that being said, the pipe tobacco community. Now that's probably a real thing, but it's not a food. No. So that sounds like, yeah, the pipe, that sounds like it could be I could start a group, old men with pipes, guy with a nice handlebar mustache with a pipe. Yeah, that sounds good. Uh, but all I have to say, people, is be prepared, man. Don't hate your neighbor. If you're friends with somebody or you're talking to somebody right now, when that news comes out, don't start hating on the next guy. That's what I have to say. But there's going to be a lot more stuff than that. You got a lot of these copycats out there, copying what other people are doing, trying to take over that whole thing. A lot of that stuff too. I know, man. Let me tell you something. There's some people are going to be exposed. It's going to be ugly. There's some real wicked people, real evil people that are going to be exposed, and they're not going to like it, and it's going to hurt them bad. And you know what? They're very toxic and they're evil. And so they're not going to really there's not really too many people are going to have their back. And the people that are going to have their back, they're going to get blacklisted too. So you're going to see some drama go down with them. Trust me. And then you got the people that renaming peppers. A lot of those they're going to be exposed, or some of them have been a little bit, but you're just going to see people are just going to get blasted, man. And there's reasons why. For one, some people are just waiting for the right opportunity, right? For two, keep my freaking name out your mouth, right? That's the agreement you have, right? Keep my name out your mouth, but they can't. So instead of them, going public, right, and talking crap, they go behind the scenes and they talk crap. But one of their little birdies, or maybe more, come back and say, Uncle Book, how these people said, and I say, oh, really? Maybe we'll do a video about this, So, and I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm using me as an example. There's real case scenarios like that, right? Like, there's some people out there, some very wicked and evil people in the pepper community, and I've told them, keep my name out of your mouth. If you don't, I will defend myself. And when I do, you will hurt. You will not like it. Trust me. And so, yeah, for the most part. But, so, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of strife going on in the pepper community. Victoria, what do you think about the first time I said it to you, pepper community?
Weird.
Right, weird. Okay, there you go, guys. You heard it.
Weird.
I'm on a live right now, and I'm talking about the pepper community, and I'm like, think of how stupid that sounds if somebody is not in it, right? It's like the onion community.
That's the thing?
Yeah, the mayonnaise community, right. And so I hated the word pepper community, and I wouldn't even utter it for like the first 6-7 months that I was involved with everybody and everything. And then after that, I kind of just made fun of it. So, but after like a year, just to speak of the overall chili, I like to say this, and this should be how we say it. The wide world of chilies. I love that. I love the way it sounds. What's going on today in the wide world of chilies, right? But another thing you're going to see is, a lot of these people are renaming these peppers. And, it's sad, man. It's a pandemic. I'm telling you, it is a pandemic. People are renaming. Let me see if I can get this. All right, so I'm gonna get this a little bit closer because she just got back from lunch, and she's a Yankee like me, so you guys know. But anyways, so you're gonna see strife. This is what I'm trying to say. The death of the pepper community. Can it happen? Probably not. But are you going to see some people that, they become disassociated with each other, or something like that? Yeah, you probably are. You're probably going to see something like that. I got somebody knocking. You guys hang on one second. I'll be right back. I am on lunch, but let me see.
So, you can come tomorrow.
We're on lunch, but you got to get back or something?
No, I just need to get a receipt for my brother's lot so I can go.
Which lot is he?
349.
Yeah, come on in. Give me 1 second, okay? Hey, can you print, Victoria, you got your screen. Can you print a bill for 349? You know how to do it, right? Go to Food Line.
Yeah.
Just print it right now. How's he doing? Is he alright? I know. I yell at him every time I smoke. I love him, man. He's a good dude. But, he's had a hard year, so.
Appreciate it. If it closes back.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, guys. Sorry. I had to help somebody out real quick. So, anyways, whatever the case may be, guys, I want you guys to be. No, that's all right. You're not late. I'm just talking nonsense over here. Well, I'm not talking nonsense. I wanted to talk about this. So don't fall for the hype, right? You're going to get the media, political strife that's going to go on. You will see that. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Like I said, I came into this in like later on in 2021, and really didn't meet really too many people. I met like Bella, I met Johnny Scoville, and some other sauce makers in 21, like personally in person. But I met a lot of people online even after that, 2022, and so on and so forth. And more people after that and after that. And the chili community is just growing, man. And I absolutely love it. The wide world of chilies. But so check this out. Don't fall for that stuff. Try to be cordial with people. I say Facebook, I call it's the great bitch, right? Facebook is the great bitch. It's people go on there to complain and to voice their opinion and throw up a fist and support this thing and that and talk about these injustices. And to be quite honest with you, you're not going to change too many people's minds on Facebook. I am sorry. I have done it. I've been an apologist for the gospel. I have, it's good to share your you want to share your faith and stuff. That's fine. You want to share your opinions, okay. But when you get on there and you're being, you're just down there to bitch and complain. The town that I'm from in New York, there's a lot of people that bitch and they complain a lot. And I'm telling you right now that they are on there, and it's like, ooh, I used to be more like them, right? It took a divine intervention from God. It took me moving from there and living in the South, and it took me sanctification and maturity to where I don't complain that much on there. And so, I will from time to time. We're all prone to do it. But I really restrain myself. I see stuff all the time, and I just want to share it and be like, look at how ridiculous this is, or whatever. And you get outraged at different stuff, and, it just doesn't do any good. So what I say is that stay off Facebook if you can't restrain yourself. I do. I tell people straight up, you can delete the app. Go on there only when you use your computer or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't have it on your phone. But if you're like, man, you have gotten past that where, hey, I'm not going to complain as much, then, it's all right, go on there and scroll through while you're taking a dump. So you're going to see a lot happen this year. Like I said, you're going to have the media, political strife and all that. You're going to have the copycats, the hateful people. The hate that's and jealousy that's came out of people has been ridiculous. But I can tell you one thing, the last year has definitely been, man, the grass just got lower. Oh yeah. You got to see the snakes come out of the woodwork. You got to see their true colors and see what they're about. And they always, they're always the victim. They're always, it's always everybody else, and they're always the victim. And me, why don't I talk about those people? You wonder why I don't make videos and name them. A couple years back, I would have. At this point, they're not worth it. They're really not. They're nobodies, and I don't care about them. I laugh at them. If anything, I do. They humor me. And they're just, they lie. They are liars. And there's so many things, man. And if I ever make a video about one of you, the people that I'm talking about are watching this. And let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. First of all, I ain't scared of you. Let's get that out of the way real quick. Secondly, if you ever mention my name and I find out about it, I'm going to make a series of videos and lots of memes, and you're not going to like it. Trust me. I know a lot, man. I know people's SHUs, all kinds of scams, stolen peppers, faked challenges. Oh, I got dirt on people, and I don't hold that over their head. Some of them don't even know that I know that much. Some do. But with that being said, if you're watching this, be yourself. Be truthful, man. No, we all misspeak. Some people tell white lies. The people tell a lie here and there. It might be something big even.
I know. I just won't.
Stop. And stop renaming peppers. Jeez. You know? I mean, watch Kingstar's video on how to cross them. I did. I did two. Actually, I only did one, the Kingstar, the real method. The other one, I did it how I thought to do it. Well, I watched a video of Ed Curry where he's doing a paintbrush, and that one actually took pollen, but there's no proof that it was pollen that I put in there. Could have been something else that pollinated it before. So, but anyways, yeah. I mean, you do crosses. I don't care about them that much, but if I had this table that's next to me, and a nice reading, like some kind of glasses that could magnify better than these things, I might do it. But man, last time I had to bring the plant inside and have the certain, and then the jewelry bag after, and my hand's not that steady. It's for me, somebody like me that's really not good, that I'm kind of clumsy and stuff. It's not, I didn't like it, I know, but it's not hard. It's like, make your own crosses if you feel like doing that. But I'll say this, that world's hottest pepper stuff is done, man. It's done. Like straight up, how many times I've seen test results. How many reapers have you seen test at 1.7 million, like the Guinness book, right? No. I've never seen it. Never seen it, never ever.
Yeah.
But that's supposedly the average, Now you got this Pepper X, this mustard pod tested at almost 3 million, and no. So no one's ever going to get the Guinness. It's over. Sorry, that era is over. And all you people trying to be like Ed Curry, you can't be him. Ed Curry is a master marketer, and he had got already his foot in the door, and then So basically, all that world's hottest pepper thing, y'all are wasting your time. You are. I'm sorry. And it's over, man. Start working on some crosses that can taste good and give you heat. Look at the Carbonara from Tony Sherwood. Look at the NK Tangerine Fiend from Nick Kemp's. Look at Greg, the guy, he crossed the Scots brain. It's a brain strain and Scots Bonnet MOA. Phenomenal peppers, all three of those. Give me something like that, man. Give me something like that where it represents that, oh yeah, you just made something so unique. A lot of people just keep on going with these. They're crossing two super hots and they're trying to get something hotter. And I'm sorry, man, you're going to get, you might get those highs. You might get those 2.2 mils every once in a while, but it's not a big deal, man. There's so much more out there. There's so much more. The culinary world is missing out on all of these chilies. So with that being said, the death of the pepper community. It's not going to be the death of it, but it's going to be very interesting. Exactly. That's right, Robert. Love you, man. Yeah, you left Facebook. I know a lot of people that have left it because it's toxic. Many times people just get sick of it. Me, I was locked out of it. I couldn't get on unless I went through the mobile way, and it was a pain in that. But I literally didn't have the app right there at my fingers for a couple weeks. Last month, was it? It was great. I'll tell you that. It was great taking a break from it. I don't really care. I literally just scroll through my news feed. Like, I don't even go into any of the groups. I just scroll through my news feed. If something from one of the groups pops up, I see it. That's fine. I scroll through my news feed, and I only do it when I'm just bored. Like if I'm just impatient. I'm waiting for something to print off on the printer, and it's taken or scan. Or I'm on the toilet and I'm like, I'll just look at it when I get a commercial comes on. I'm watching a freaking movie or something. I don't know. So that's about it. But just be vigilant, man. Be yourself. Try to be as honest as you can be, and just kind of keep an eye out that there's going to be some strife. There's already a divide, but that divide hasn't been defined yet, right? You got the You know, the good
Any
folks
documents that
over
come
here,
from
and you got
work,
the bad folks over here.
I
And you
like
got
to
some
leave them
decent
out there
people that are with the bad
because
folks,
then
but
it's
they don't
less
really
for
know
TV to have to
because they haven't got to
decipher
see
through.
for themselves how those people operate. They don't really know the schemes and the behind the scenes conversations and things that have happened, trying to undermine and
Is that a
destroy
sale or a
other
rental?
people, you know, and stuff like that. So some of us know what's going
Well,
on, you
you don't
know,
need their income
and
if they're
I don't
selling
really
it here.
care. I mean, I am my own man. I don't care about my
Okay,
internet
go back to the
reputation. I
ID.
don't care about none of it. I have people post all kinds of crap about me, dox me. I don't give a crap about that. You know what I'm saying? I like jumping on here for
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
so
I
his
like talking
name in
to you
the
guys. I
system
like to
has to match
meet other
exactly
chili
what's on the
heads and
ticket.
stuff. And I met some amazing people, man. And I'm telling you, especially through YouTube. YouTube has been a struggle, you know. It has, man. I mean, it's very slow growing, and then your views will be up, then down, up, then down, and sometimes you're like, man, I got like 5 times the subscribers I had a year ago, and you're like, where's the views at? Oh, the views ain't there. What's up? You want to be on video? I'm on my lunch break right now doing a live. Let me burn you, man. That's my boy right there. He's never once taken anything hot from me. So, but anyways, yeah, death to the pepper community. Ah, I hate that word, but I say it now, so I can't. But there's no syndicated community. There's people that don't like each other. There's people in competition with each other. There's people that hate each other. But you know, I guess it's just what we call it. I finally just kind of broke down and started calling it the chili community or the pepper community.
Yes.
But remember one thing,
Click the
Uncle
first one.
Bullcow
So
freaking
anytime
loves you.